Today I want to show you guys how to build the absolute perfect quarterback in Dynasty College Football 26. So first off, it's two ways to do it. It's a cheese way and it's a non-cheese way. We're going to show y'all the non-cheese way, the way you could do it that's going to be acceptable in a league and also, even in your offline Dynasty where you just want to play a little bit maybe realistic or sim. We're going to show you how to build the perfect quarterback in my opinion. This might not be your perfect quarterback, but regardless, it's a very, very good quarterback build. If y'all enjoy this content, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, check out the Twitch. Also check out the ebook down below. First link in the description, check it out. So the way we're gonna build this quarterback, man, first of all, he's not a quarterback. He's actually the gadget receiver. We're gonna move some of these gadget receivers over to quarterback. And they're new to the game, as a lot of y'all probably already know. They could throw the ball, but they also come in with elite speed and also elite juking ability. But the best thing about it all, we got a gadget receiver right here, freshman, impact development. When you move them to quarterback, they turn into a running quarterback, man. The good part about this is the best quarterback, in my opinion, when it comes to abilities, man. When it comes to abilities, this is the best quarterback by far. And I'll show y'all here in a second. So we're going to pretty much demonstrate with two quarterbacks. One will be a TCU quarterback. And our other guy will be a Florida gadget freshman receiver that, guess what, we're also going to move him over to the quarterback position. And he has normal development. And I might go with one other player here. And he'll be a 78 overall quarterback as well. And let's go with one more. And why not go with two more, man? Michigan signed two of these gadget receivers. And we're going to move them both over to quarterback. And one has a star development. And that's going to be crucial. And you may think moving these receivers over to quarterback is going to cook their skill caps because that's how the game used to work. It honestly does not completely cook it. You'll see here once we get to that next screen, but it's really not all that bad, man. It's actually usable. Also want to let y'all know, for this to work as best as it possibly can, you want to have manual progression on. I know a lot of y'all boys already do that, man. We're going to turn this to 0 because if y'all don't know, when you keep it on 25, for some reason, you don't get in-season progression. If you put it at 1, you do get in-season progression. If you put it at 5, you don't get in-season progression. It's something weird going on with this. If you're going to have main progression on, I suggest just putting this thing on 0 or just have auto progression on during the regular season. It seemed like the off-season progression is totally fine, but we're going to put manual progression on here, and we also have auto recruiting on because we're not worried about recruiting at all. So let's look at some of these receivers, man. First of all these guys are 4-stars. When you're doing this, you're moving the gadgets over to quarterback to build this amazing quarterback build. You want to go with 4-stars. If you find a 5-star gadget receiver, that's going to be your best bet. Rare. It's not that many of them. It's not that many 4-stars also. You could do this with a 3-star, but results will vary. It won't be as impactful. We should have had one 3-star on here. We don't. But you still could do it. Just won't be as good. If you get in with a star development tree, you're good. That'll be fine. But what do their attributes look like? I'm be honest. The throwing of the football situation right now is not good. That's why we have manual progression on, because we're going to change that. Overall wise, they're not bad. Starting off around 80 to 78 overall, somewhere in that range for these freshman 4-stars. Now, the thing about all these guys, they will have skill caps in the same exact categories when you move them to quarterback, man. It's going to be accuracy, a little bit in power, and a little bit in IQ. Zach right here has the worst skill caps out of everyone. He has 11 in the accuracy category. And you'll go to the next guy, John, who only has 8 in the accuracy category. Now, the accuracy ratings also not good, but it costs 2 to upgrade it. It is very, very cheap for him to upgrade that accuracy. It's very cheap. So within one off season, you could have his accuracy maxed out. Now, the accuracies won't max out at a great number. It will not, unless you get a guy that come in with better skill caps for accuracy, and sometimes you can get that. Now, the biggest issue you probably see here is that throw under pressure. It will never be great. It will never be great. Just realize that, you don't want to throw under pressure. I know it's a tough thing to ask, especially with pressure in this game and sometimes how O-line block can be. It could get up into the 60s, depending on the accuracies. or depending on the skill cap for accuracy, but it would never be great. Now the medium, the deep throw accuracy, and the throw on the run, the short throw accuracy could actually be very good. Listen, let me tell y'all, the most fun I had all year playing this game, man. Only been a month or two. Only been a month at this point. All month playing this game has been with a running quarterback with max abilities for shifty. I didn't even talk about the abilities. This is why you're doing this, for the abilities, man. Magician. This is the only quarterback archetype that gets this ability right here. Improved pocket movement. You feel like Lamar. You feel like Prime Mike Vick in the pocket with this ability on purple, man. And also, they have the feature. I feel like we don't talk about it no more. When he's balling, that feature could go up a level and now it can be red. So you could have this ability on, I don't even know what it's called, Legend, I think is the name. You could get this ability on Legend. Then also Option King, another useful ability, especially for a running quarterback like this. Now Shifty is game changing for a quarterback, man. Super, super fun ability. The combination of Shifty and Magician, and you could get these abilities, I mean, day one. Like, you could upgrade this day one because you already have the speed and change the direction requirement. Magician, you already had the speed and change the direction requirement. So throughout the season, once you gain XP, you can unlock this instantly. You also get a sidestep, improved juke moves, another very good ability. And I know my face cam is blocking it. This last ability is Workhorse, where you just get a prevention from wear and tear. Another very good ability, especially for a quarterback like this. And these guys, like I said, man, I really do love the pure running quarterback, man. My Colorado Dynasty, that's the most fun I've had just using a running quarterback. 96 speed, purple Magician, purple Shifty, and just running around. And the thing is, that throw on the run could get into the upper 80s. So if you're throwing the ball on the run, you know, the medium accuracy, the deep accuracy seem to not matter as much when you're throwing on the run, as long as that throw on the run is high, and it will get high. I'll show y'all here in a second. Your throw power starting off as an 88. Around somewhere in that range. It's starting the upper 80s for all these guys. That is good enough, but it could get much, much better. You know, especially you'll see what year one of Simmons do. You could get this into the 95s, year one. Also with maxing the accuracy. IQ, carrying, starting off at an 85. Elite for a quarterback. And it's cheap to upgrade. You could get 99 carrying on this guy easily. Elusiveness only costs 7 to upgrade. That is cheap when it's upgrading all of this stuff. Break tackle, spin move, break sack. Also in there, man. Change of direction, agility, like so much in there. Your speed is always going to be more expensive to upgrade, but it's starting at 90. You only need to upgrade this, 3 times, and you sitting at, around 95 speed, damn near the fastest quarterback in the league. And you only got upgraded maybe 3 times over his whole entire career. And then health is down here at 7. You might want to upgrade this also. You might want to upgrade this also how much you're going to be running with this quarterback, man. So let's go ahead, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to sim the whole first year, because year one, you don't want to play these guys year one. They don't want to touch the field. You want to redshirt these guys year one and not have to worry about them at all. Year two, going into year two, is when they can actually see the field once you actually upgrade their accuracies. Year one, unplayable. And this is the Florida quarterback. And like I said, they all, when you move these gadgets to quarterback, they all come in pretty much with the same exact skill caps, man. Like, it's literally the same thing. Accuracy be a little heavy, power less, IQ even less. And then I'll even move my face cam just so y'all see health has nothing. So you're pretty much getting consistent, same exact skill caps when you move these guys, which is interesting. I don't know why that's the case. I'm not complaining, but I do wish the accuracy could get a little bit better. But like I said, it's going to be good enough to really, really have a good time. So we're going to sim to off-season training. Everyone's going to redshirt their first year. And like I said, I'm just making sure I have manual progression on, because once we get to that off-season training, we're just going to upgrade these guys and really make them steppers. And y'all will see the potential of these quarterbacks and why I really do think this is the best quarterback build in the game, especially if you like to run the ball. It don't get no better in this. If you like to run the ball with the quarterback, I think for online leagues, yeah, a lot of people won't go with this option if you could, man. Just because online leagues, a lot of people just like to run out the pocket instantly, man. I already know how y'all play. So we made it to training results, man. And every quarterback is going to gain a little bit different amount of XP. It depends on, it's a random factor into it. And also, it depends on your development trait. So let's look at our running quarterback who gained 26, but he is the only one with normal development. So he only gained 26. You'll see some of these other quarterbacks gain a lot more. So what we're going to do is it costs 2 to upgrade that accuracy. So we're just going to max out the accuracy. Unfortunately, like I said, he didn't gain that much. So we won't be able to do all that much with him during his first year. You'll see with some of these other guys, they will turn into very good quarterbacks super quick. So we wasn't even able to max out the accuracy, but it's honestly not that bad. Throwing a run 87, like I said, that's the key. This is the quarterback you get outside the pocket and you throw the ball on a run. You also get the deep throw accuracy. It could get better though. It could get into the 80s. Let's go with the next quarterback, and that example you'll really be able to see how overpowered these quarterbacks could get. So our TCU quarterback with impact development got 44 skill points in year 1. And let's upgrade him, man. Let's upgrade him. So for him to upgrade his accuracy, it costs 2. And like I said, these guys will never be phenomenal thrower of the footballs. They'll never be the best thrower of the football in the game. But they will be the best running quarterback and maybe even just the best running back, just the best runner of the football. They could be. Depends how you do it, man. So we max out the accuracy with 12 left. Throwing a run at 92. Medium accuracy 79. Short accuracy 78. Deep 86. And I know you're seeing them numbers. Yo, that's not going to work. That's really bad. I'm telling you, I had a quarterback with these same exact accuracies. Super similar. It was bad. I'm like, yo, he's not going to play good. When I put him on the field, he was balling and I was having an amazing time. I was confused too. I'm like, damn, I have no one else to start. I rocked with it. And what I figured out, when you throw the ball on the run, that's when you're really using him to his best ability, man. Even if it's deep accuracies or deep balls, throw it on the run. Medium balls, throw it on the run. Get outside the pocket, you know. We have 12 skill points left to use here. And you can do what you want. You know, we can't upgrade the speed, don't have enough, but we can get that throw power up a little bit more, up to an 88. And now we have, this is only year 1, by the way. This is only year 1. By his senior year, you could get him, 95, 97 throw power and also 99 speed. If you choose, you could take this however you want. And lastly, let's upgrade our 2 quarterbacks. Oh my goodness, this man got 182 skill points. That's not the guy we're here to upgrade, but that is nuts. So our 2 guys from Michigan, one has 60. He has star development, which is the best out of everyone. And the other guy has 42. So you see kind of the difference with development tree do and how much more skill points you gain during that off season. So if you can find the elite development, that's going to be ideal. Now what we're going to do is we're going to prioritize that accuracy, get that as high as possible, and then we'll have the ability to just upgrade whatever else we want, man. And with the 60 total skill points, now we could really work with some other stuff. So now the accuracies, like I said, it looks crazy. It looks crazy. It really do. It's going to play better than them attributes. It's going to play better than them attributes, man. And like I said, this is a quarterback. You should be getting 100 rushing yards every single game. You know, Jalen Hurts is going to be on the thumbnail. I'm not saying this the Jalen Hurts quarterback build. I'm not saying that. Because Jalen Hurts top 5, man. But no, we start upgrading this throw power if we want, man. Start getting this up into the 91. The speed is at a 90. And this is only year 1. It's only year 1, man. We could continue to upgrade these guys and really progress them. Let's go ahead and upgrade Zach. And I won't show y'all Zach. I'm going to pretty much do the same exact thing. Upgrade the accuracies and then go into the damn. Zach has some really bad skill caps, man. Really bad skill caps. Not great, but we're going to do the same exact thing, and we're going to advance to the next year and do the same thing. I just want to show y'all like how much potential these guys really have. So advancing just 1 year into the future, let's see how our quarterbacks are looking. So our Zach is the one with the really bad skill caps. Let's look at John. He's the one with the pretty solid skill caps. I think we have the accuracy maxed out. You also could go into tactician to help out with the accuracy. But we have 57 skill points to use. What do we want? Now you just have, some options. Do you want to go get 96 speed? That's an option. I think you definitely want to prioritize, getting shifty and, even magician. So let's go ahead and get magician also on at least silver. We'll go ahead and do that. it might be worth upgrading the speed to get that even higher, but definitely want to at least have that shifty of magician. That's the whole point of this, is to have those abilities. So let's go ahead and prioritize speed, man. Let's prioritize the speed, get that up to 93. Good number. Then we come back here to the abilities, get that on gold, and then we also get this on gold as well. I feel good about that. I feel good about this, man. You could have went throw power route and, you know, get your throw power is really up there. I'm fine with 91 throw power. I don't need it much higher. I'd rather, you know, do one thing really, really well, and that's going to be being a running quarterback and be able to throw the ball good enough to win. And that's what we're doing here with John. Now with our other guy who has the bad skill caps, you know, we could go with the other option if we want. You know, we could go with the throw power. We could upgrade that. But like I said, you definitely want to make sure you prioritizing these abilities. That's the whole thing with these quarterbacks is abilities, man. Make sure you prioritizing them. Let's say with Zach, you really care about throw power. Guess what? We're going to upgrade the throw power. Get it up to 90. Hold up. 99 throw power. Okay. You don't have to worry about power anymore. Now for the rest of his career, you would just focus on the accuracy or focus on the speed portion. Just getting him faster, elusiveness, all of that. Next, we got TCU quarterback who has 58 skill points to use. He's up to an 83 overall. And let's come in here and just use him, man. So like I said, I want to go the abilities route. His accuracy is actually probably like the best out of all the quarterbacks here. I want to make sure we're getting the abilities. You know, go ahead, get shifty on at least silver. We can even get it on, we got to upgrade the speed a little bit. Get this magician at least on silver also. Now we got to upgrade the speed if we want to get it any higher. But I ain't mad at that. We could do that. We definitely could do that. Come back over here to the ratings. Now what do you want to do? Do you want to focus on the throw power or the speed? Let's go with the speed, man. Let's go with the speed. Get that speed up to 93. We got 15 more points to use. And you kind of really get to see how you could build this quarterback, man. You really could build this quarterback. And we get magician and shifty on gold. We have Tyler Nix junior year. We just advanced another season for all our quarterbacks. He's an 84 overall. And let's hop back in here and let's continue to upgrade our guy, man. Let's continue to upgrade him. Now, we could go the speed route. I believe if you want the overall to really move, you want to focus on the IQ and the elusiveness. If you want him to just shoot up in overall, those are the two you're best off like focusing on. And you know, elusiveness, I don't need that to be very high. You know, I don't need it to be very high. Now, you do want it to go up so you get the sidestep. You do want your juke move to go up to at least 86 to get sidestep, which is a good ability. But let's go ahead and get magician on maxed out. That's a great thing to have. We need change direction to go up one more to get shifty on maxed out. Change direction has to do with elusiveness. We increase that and we go up to an 85 overall, and now we could go ahead and grab that platinum or whatever it is, purple on the shifty. And those are your two abilities that for me mattered the most. Those matter the most. Sidestep is an ability you can go after. It's very good. Option King, I'm not worried about it. Yeah, I'm personally not worried about Option King. But we could continue to upgrade this elusiveness, and now you'll really see his overall start shooting up, man. Like I said, the elusiveness is really tied to his overall. Same with the IQ. Upgrade this, and now we got, you know, 89 overall quarterback. That's the thing with manual progression. You could kind of finesse and decide when you want a quarterback to be good enough to get drafted or wait. You know, you could literally wait to really upgrade some of them categories that's going to boost his overall. Now we're at training results for our other two quarterback. John is the one that is the star development. Only guy here with star development. And let's look at him, man. So, like, let's say we don't really want to go the elusiveness route. We don't want to upgrade his overall so he could potentially get drafted. Not yet. Maybe we'll do that senior year so he get drafted. But now we just want to max out that speed, man. 95 speed, 97 speed. Guess what? Get that baby on 99. That's how I go. 98, 99 speed, 90, 98 acceleration. And he still has, you know, his abilities. And yeah, if we had a little bit more points, we get the magician on purple. And same thing with the shifty on purple. If we had a little bit more points left over. For me, that's amazing. That's amazing. And yeah, I love that. I love everything about this, bro. This is, for me, just a fun quarterback build. If you're simming games, don't do this. If you're just simming, don't do this. You don't want this quarterback if you're just simming. If you're playing the games, like I said, this is where the quarterback get extremely fun. And for this guy, Zach, we could do whatever we want at this point, man. We go to speed option, or we could just go to overall option. Let's go to overall route, man. Really get that elusiveness up. And like I said, elusiveness and the IQ will change his overall the most. Now you got 99 change of direction, 91 juke move, 85 break sack. Go ahead, upgrade that IQ. And then you're looking at an 87 overall quarterback as a redshirt junior with one more year to really progress. Last season, these guys are now seniors. We went through their whole entire career and we just progressed them, man. We just progressed them. Now John, and he's the star development one, and he's the one, like I said, we didn't prioritize overall. We got him 99 speed. We could also go get him 99 throw power if we want. But no, let's say we want him to get drafted now. Also, he got the abilities in a good spot. You got a couple different things. Let's say we want him to go get drafted. Okay, we know we need to prioritize that elusiveness. And let's also prioritize the IQ, man. Getting that awareness up will help him tremendously. And it's super, super cheap, man. Now you go from, what was overall before this? And it also impacts his carrying. So it's not like we, just upgrading something completely useless. No, not at all. So every time we upgraded the elusiveness and IQ, his overall has increased. Now we're looking at a 93 overall quarterback, 91 in that top right corner before the boost. That's a player that's going to go get drafted. Zach, we could do the same exact thing, man. We're pretty much guaranteeing ourselves a draft player, man. A player that will get drafted every single time with this method. Damn near, at least. And do the same exact thing, man. They senior year. We want them to get drafted to help that pro potential. So let's upgrade the IQ. And yeah, why not max it out, man? We already got the elusiveness damn near maxed out. Go ahead and max out the IQ. See how high overall we get him. He's up to a 94, 96 overall, man. 96 overall. Hey, 99 throw power. The accuracies, it don't look amazing. It's not the worst thing in the world, man. The throw on the run is the one you really care about, man. John, even though his overall is lower, to me, he is the best player. This would be such a fun user. I'm telling you, this would be such a fun quarterback. Let's also look at our guy from TCU, who is a 89 overall before or after the boost. He has 44 skill points to use for his senior year. And same concept. What do you want? Do you want him to go get drafted? If you do, go ahead, upgrade this a little bit, and just get his overall maybe higher enough where he'll get drafted. And, that should be good enough. He should get drafted with that, 92 overall. It's probably going to be more like a 90 with the boost. But now you get, you go get sidestep. Go get sidestep. Get it on bronze. Upgrade a little bit more if you want it on silver. You come back over here. I don't really want any more abilities. I got the two main abilities that I really care about. Maybe we want to go throw power route. You could go that route. You go the speed route, get the speed up a little bit more. Let's go to throw power route. Get that up into the 92, solid spot. And then with also these accuracies and throw power. Like, this is a great quarterback in my opinion. I know someone's going to say out there, this quarterback trash. Go play with him. Go play with him with your user, then tell me he trash. Now y'all have like the perfect user quarterback for your franchise, man. And like I said, in my Colorado series where we live streamed, I was having so much fun using this quarterback, throwing dots on the run, man. I was so surprised how accurate this quarterback was with the low stats. And yes, we do play on Heisman difficulty. Yes, we do. And I feel like when I just stationary in the pocket with a pocket passer, my quarterback is less accurate than when I'm throwing on the run. And that's the truth. That should not be the case. That's what it is, or that's what I have experienced, man. I can only talk what I experienced. Y'all let me know down below if I'm tripping. Let me know what y'all think about the quarterback build. If y'all will try it out. And if y'all do try it out, let me know what y'all think. But I appreciate y'all boys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Check out the ebook /membership. And also check out the Twitch. And we're on to the next one.